Oakley dokley, girls and blokeleys. Hello once again and good evening. It's a boy named Sue, coming at you live straight from Big Potato. Back with our lucky idiot playthrough of New Vegas. I think that we're just going to be jumping straight into the first DLC tonight. I was glancing over the quest log, and to help out the boomers, I really need to level up my repair, so I need to level up like once, basically. I guess I could go try to find the Brotherhood of Steel. Or the Great Khans, but I don't really feel like doing that quite yet. Yeah, I think we're just gonna start the DLC. I don't want to be wearing this. Who's up there? Oh, an asshole. Sweet, I missed every time. Can you guys help me? Thank you, Rex. Hold on, would that do it? That might give me what I need to salvage those parts. So maybe we'll do that before we start DLC. Yeah, whatever. We'll just do the DLC. We're already all the way up here.
Bad guys won't see us coming.
These guys were quiet.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Hang on. Ain't you the one that wiped out the Crimson Caravan's Vegas branch not too long ago? Ought to thank you for that. Knocking McLafferty out of the running gives Happy Trails a market to expand into.
I thought that was going to be a problem for a second, but grateful that it's not. Tell me more about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan in design and find new Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it in design, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who's Joshua Graham and why shouldn't I talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Tell me about Happy
We're a
Trails.
smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Warlords? How dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks. Shoot.
Okay.
I bet you are. But we only got room for one more on this expedition. You'll have to leave your friends behind. Yeah.
You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me.
Do anything around here besides talk too much?
You wanna know what I do, bud? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see, and done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
Deadeye, huh? How'd you get that name?
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that. But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
Death Jaws, huh? You mean to say Death Claws?
No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
You're saying that you killed a Brotherhood of Steel Palette?
What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
Too bad there's no such thing as an 11mm submachine gun.
There so is. Or was it 9mm? Or a 10? I don't know. Don't care. Said I was good at killing shit up. Never said I was good with numbers.
Do you have any other special skills or abilities?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah. I grew a 3rd nut that glows in the dark.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see you're wearing a Pip-Boy and a vault suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a Pit-Boy and a vault suit. So what?
Where'd you get the vault suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 22. That's where I grew up.
You're lying. I've been to Vault 22. No one's lived there for 150 years.
Oh, you've been to Vault 22, huh? I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got the suit and the Pit-Boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see?
What do you use Pip-Boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
You notice I'm wearing a Pip-Boy too?
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
I don't think your Pip-Boy works. I'd better go tell Jed.
Go ahead. Your word against mine, fucko. See what happens.
I'm convincing you're not. He'll believe me.
Hey, I ain't gotta go and be like that. Fuck! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
What I want is for you to scram. This expedition doesn't need you.
Fine. You win, asshole. Enjoy leading the expedition into a fucking ambush. Hope you all die.
He was way too annoying.
That tower on the strip, the one you could see for miles? I hear it ain't sealed up no more. Howdy.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
What was it like to grow up in New Reno?
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Talking about
Place
Caliente.
lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
Were the 80s a gang or a
What's
tribe?
the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
What do you know about the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
Alright, I've decided that I'm going to load and have him carry my shit instead.
You looking for trouble, but... travel light on purpose, okay? But fine, I'll tell Jet I'm carrying less so you can carry more. What an asshole. Yeah.
I need to be carrying 100. What?
Looking to join this caravan? Let's deal.
Looking good, Cass.
Are you fucking high right now? God, I can smell it from here. Keep that shit away from me.
Just needed a little pick me
Well,
up.
keep it away from me. Won't have anything to do with it.
Fine, wasn't planning to share
my father
anyway.
had heart problems, and it ran down the family tree to me. Not looking to have my heart skip its last beat, even if I considered putting that junk in my system, which I don't. Ask him then. What? No. All right. Don't be long.
Howdy, friend. I bet you.
I gotta leave the dog too.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red.
I wish I could just give him pats. I don't wanna.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red.
I don't wanna have you leave either, buddy.
But the outlaw didn't worry, men.
Looks like the war's ratcheting up.
Yeah, what's it this time?
You feeling alright?
Doc, I'm feeling great. Fuck you very much, asshole.
21 would be the ranger with
Alright,
Yeah.
bye.
iron on his hip,
I hear the NCR's bringing in elite troops.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta see if my little kitty cat wants to come inside.
It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Tell me what's in a kiss. If your heart's not in it, we could have wedded bliss. If we'd only begin it, I'm feeling low down. You know what I'm talking about. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. This old house ain't a home with no love inside it. We set out pretty strong. Now we just can't fight it. I'm leaving today. I don't wanna argue or shout. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. What's the use in buying a car if you won't buy gasoline? We used to be two under par, now
It's back.
can't get on the green.
Are you here to jar at me a while? Hang on.
But it sure when
Are you now?
love's like
You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right?
use a
And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
How come I can't bring all my stuff?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air. You sure
All right.
about that?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sure.
All right then, let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are, Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Come on, come on. No time to wait.
I don't deserve this. It wasn't even work.
Jesus. Oh,
People, stay low.
Ricky got fucked up real quick. Everybody's dead. Well, shit, Jed. Well, that went south very quickly. Yeah, I wasn't expecting everybody to die right off the bat, if I'm being honest. Especially since they made me leave my companions behind. God damn it. What quest did I fail there? Was I not supposed to shoot those people? Yeah, no, I shot the wrong person.
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Joshua, huh?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
Alright.
Consists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin. Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
I just looked, buddy.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule. You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
That is a pretty nice view, follows Chalk.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there. Like the shadow of a ghost. You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting white men.
Where did that lizard go? Oh well, who cares?
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff. Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
Thought you said follow the road. Okay, I think I see. We dip down this way, I'm guessing.
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet. These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us. Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh? like the shadow of a ghost.
I don't need to. What am I doing?
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Okay. Before we go into the Angel Cave to speak to Joshua Graham, I'm gonna go check for my little buddy again. I'll be right back. He's back.
What can I tell you?
Tell me about the area. Any interesting wildlife?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Maybe I can help with that.
Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
What would you suggest I do instead?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
Alright, I'll look into
That's
it.
great. I'll help any way I can. What can I tell you?
Who are those tribals who attacked me?
Whitelegs. Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out.
New Canaan was wiped out?
That's
How?
what Joshua said. Whitelegs came down from Great Salt Lake in force. Fell on New Canaan before they could mount a defense. Joshua found some of the survivors led by a man named Daniel. Most of them have fled the valley, but Daniel stayed on with the Saros tribe. He and Joshua have been arguing over whether to stand and fight the Whitelegs, or take the Saros and the dead horses out of the valley.
Where do they come from?
That's the weird part. Normally, the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south.
Tell me more about you,
What
man.
can I tell you?
Why are you called Falls
Our
Chalk?
advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters.
What's up with all the tattoos?
Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo.
Tell me about your tribe.
We came up in the land of the dead horse, though why the back when folks called it that, I got no hint. We raided, we fought, we lost. Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would have died if it hadn't been for Joshua. Joshua and his Kaisar.
What about Kaiser?
When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Kaisar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him. Burned, broken, but changed. He led us away from Kaisar, led us to our own destiny in Zion.
What did Joshua do for
If
you?
it wasn't for Joshua, the dead horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Kaisar, and showed us how Kaisar would have destroyed us.
What do you know about the New Canaanites?
Little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I'd never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine.
What's with the shell casings in your club?
We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me, but Joshua says they won the West.
Do you remember anything about Joshua from before he became your leader?
Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler, He wanted to protect, not destroy.
Why is it so important that we fight the Whitelegs?
Well, because they're our enemies. What else would we do? They take our land, they kill our scouts, they poach our hunting grounds.
Tell me more about Joshua
He's
Graham.
been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
What happened to him?
You see his face, you'll understand.
Only recent war I know of is when Caesar's legion fought against Hoover Dam. Is that where he fought?
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
Have you seen Hoover Dam? It's bigger than some of these mountains.
Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
You'd be surprised what civilized tribes will fight over.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better. That I should stay here and forget the outside world.
Alright, let's meet this Joshua Graham person.
Gut.
Good. Two bears high-fiving. That's quite a name.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham.
What?
Show respect, Auslander. Joshua Graham, greatest war chief.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
How do you know so much about what happened
The
to me?
dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
Came here with the Happy Trails Caravan Company and made contact with the New Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
I'm not going to leave without offering to help.
You're
What can
a
I
good
do?
neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel
Yeah?
and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Taboo?
The Sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing. They put special marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelegs, of course, but the dead horses are spooked.
I'll see what I can
Thank
do.
you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
Hold on, I'm not done talking to you.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What'd you say about a courier? Who were you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
I've met Caesar, you know. What do you think he would say if I told him you were
I
here?
think that would put him and you in a difficult position. Caesar has agents looking for me, but he won't admit I'm alive. And even if you killed me, he can't acknowledge that. To do so would be to admit I had never died, that Caesar made a mistake. No, he lives by his lies and shall die by his lies. There is no escaping it.
Pray? God? What are you talking
I'm a
about?
Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Oh, yeah? If you say so.
Whether there is a god or not, his existence doesn't depend on what you believe or what I say. There is much to be skeptical of in this world, so it no longer surprises me to learn how many people don't really believe in anything. But I believe that our Lord was made flesh as Jesus Christ and died to redeem me, and you, and the Sorrows, even the Whitelegs, everyone.
Nice guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the dead horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a new Canaanite rite of passage.
You run the show around here?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the dead horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the new Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
What's going on with all these tribes?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4 tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in. In this camp, you'll find dead horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're new Canaanites.
Why do the Whitelegs attack me?
They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are here, they are trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the new Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Do they speak our language?
Most don't. It's been hundreds of years since the war. They've developed their own languages. Take the dead horses. We think they were originally refugees from a place called Rez, east of the Grand Canyon. They speak a combination of Rez and a language spoken by travelers who were visiting Rez when the bombs fell. Over time, the two languages blended. I was a translator years ago, but it's hard to keep up with all of the tribal variations.
Does the valley belong to the dead horses?
The valley belongs to God, but no. The dead horses live at Dead Horse Point, up the Colorado River. They came here because I asked them to. Before I returned to the fold, I visited them years earlier. I looked much different then, but I left an impression on them. I taught them how to hunt more efficiently, how to maintain their weapons and pre-war equipment. When I returned, they showed their appreciation.
Well, haven't I seen any sorrows in the valley?
Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yaoguai, they don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here.
New Canaanites really a tribe?
We wear more clothing than them and understand more about technology. But we're still a tribe, a linked family of families. The Boneyard, Phoenix, New Vegas, they're just places, metal and stone. New Canaan dies, but the tribe lives on. When the walls come tumbling down and you lose everything you have, you always have family. And your family always has tribe.
Okay.
Of course.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later. We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Alright, I was just interested to see what you had, quite honestly. Excuse me.
The way I heard it, assault upon wounds tortured everyone in New Canaan. Good. They nailed their corpses to the cliffs. some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside? Some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
Is that not the missing calf?
Like the shadow of a ghost. Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
Oh. I didn't mean to. Fucking thing. Come on.
What can I tell you?
Well, I returned the calf to its mother and didn't even kill any of the bighorners.
Glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me.
Any idea where to start looking for these pre-war supplies that Daniel
Best place
needs?
to look for back when stuff is the taboo places. Sorrows and dead horses don't go in there. And even whitelegs don't like them much.
What taboo places?
Lots of them around the valley. Places built by the folk from back when. You'll know them when you see them. Scouts mark them with handprints. The handprints are a warning to keep out. Angry ghosts live inside. Not that I believe in angry ghosts. They're just spooky old places. Right?
Where should we start
Lots
looking?
of back when places to choose from. But for the things we need, best to start with the really closed up places. 3 I know of. A building down by the river called a fishing lodge. The old ranger station in the northwest. And the general store right by it. Closer to home might be something you can salvage from the place where the little ones fell. Just west of the Eastern Virgin.
What's this place where the little ones fell?
In the river, there's a twisted pile of metal and glass, all full of bones. Joshua says they were scouts, but they looked awful small to me. Lots of that old stuff, how do you say it, electronics. Maybe you could use some of it. They don't have anything as nasty as Jiao Huai out where you come from, huh?
I like how they showed him shooting the canyon wall in slow motion. A compass sensor module? Where do I find that? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, actually looks like we should go to the fishing lodge first. There he is. I was waiting for Follows Chalk.
For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky. To me. About the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside? corpses to the cliffs. Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Is that the way that you heard it? Hey Mandy, this is Horace Applebaum out at the Zion General Store. I placed an order 3 weeks ago for the Deluxe Mountain all-in-one survival kits. You know, the ones that come with a compass, pair of walkie-talkies, and a full first aid kit. Bringing you because as of today, still haven't received the shipment fresh out of the kits here. The summer tourist season picking up and really need the new ones ASAP. Thanks for the following up. You'll be happy to know that the little scout lunchboxes you ordered have arrived. You can pick them up from the Journal Store when you arrive in Zion. Journal Store is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. until nightfall. Look forward to seeing you and your scouts on Independence Day. Mandy, who the hell is running this shipping company? I've just received 3 crates of Dinky the Dinosaur, officially licensed Dino Action dolls. Things were supposed to go to some tourist trap in Nevada. How the hell did they get here? What the hell can I do with this stuff? If we file off the Dinky trademarking, we can turn them around as kitty souvenirs and make a few bucks, but I'm still looking at a major loss here. If it's going on in your shipping department, take care of it, or I'll find somebody else to handle my orders, I swear to God. Still haven't received that order of survival gear I requested last month. You know, things I can actually sell to people.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following. Way I heard it, assault upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan, nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Okay, if I was 2 more lunch boxes in this, John.
like the shadow of a ghost. That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
I found a snow globe, huh? God damn it. Just put the fucking lunchbox, please.
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside? Fighting time! There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip papers. Squares on a table.
Well, I didn't used to give away all my money. I used to make all of my money doing that, but then I got banned. Medical supply kit, mostly intact. Several of the sterile bandages have been broken up and the disinfectant bottle is leaking. You can try to salvage what's there. You can find a replacement for the contaminated components. Alternatively, you can use alcohol to re-sterilize bandages.
What can I tell you?
What's this obsession you seem to have with
Let
civilization?
me tell you a story. When I was a boy, a man came through the valley with one of the caravans. Tall man, big mustache, carried a guitar. I asked what he did for his living, and the interpreter told me he was a singer. What is that? I asked. The man explained that he went from place to place and sang for people, who gave him food and shelter and care in return. I couldn't believe that there was a place in this world where a man could do that. I promised myself then that one day I'd explore that world myself.
What does Joshua think of it? Think of this?
I haven't told him yet. Never had the growins.
Maybe I could talk to him about it for you. Be a neutral party.
You'd do that? Sure. Sounds smart to me. He might not get so mad at you.
I'm frustrated that I missed the opportunity to... I'm gonna load the autosave.
What can I tell you? So I finally get to explore all those taboo
God damn it.
places without the others. Scouts yelling at me? Can't wait. What can I tell you?
Oh, that guy. I got him a job.
As a singer? Then it really is true.
I just really wanted to know what he was gonna say. Oh, buddy, that's the walk. Oh, man. Who's up there shooting at me? Oh. I think it found a different way to come around and fuck me up, huh? Gee, thanks for the help. Thank you, Misfortune. Oh, man. Okay, I think that's what I got in me for the night. Next time, we will pick up where we left off here, and we will continue our trek towards Daniel. It's a pretty fun DLC so far. The canyons are a little hard to traverse sometimes, I guess.
Monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
But yeah, we'll probably hop back into this tomorrow. Anybody lurking, hanging out in the background, thanks so much for being here. Hope you have a good one. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. This has been a boy named Sue, coming at you live straight from Big Potato, and I'll see you next time.